Good evening, everyone. Tonight is a very tired night. Ah, I feel it's very deep, quite soft. And I think I can land into a satisfied tiredness too. It has been a bit of a journey this evening to find into that feeling of satisfaction. But I think I'm landing there. It's really nice. Mm. There is It's not unusual when I've held events that there is a kind of emptiness and sometimes a bit of overwhelmedness stepping out from such intense transformation and mm, mm, a bit of vulnerability and soreness as well. And today, definitely one of those days. Hey, Claudia, beautiful to have you here. And hey, Anders. Mm, Thank you for being here with me. I think we're diving in because yeah, I think that's the only way to go right now, to just dive into life. We are reading about the indigenous virtues. Yesterday we read about generosity, and then we did 100 pages together, actually. So today we're stepping into 101, talking about reciprocity. Reciprocity is like an echo. Whatever we put out into the world will come back to us multiplied, which is why reciprocity is both the primary cause of our personal suffering and the secret of abundance. With the right relationships in the right environment, the reciprocal exchange of spiritual energy can grow expansionally until a truly amazing phenomenon occurs, a state of divine equilibrium. This happens when spiritual energy is nurturing and growing itself in a complete circuit, and it is another example of the sacred hoop of life. At Standing Rock, during the months long protest of the Dakota Access Pipeline, there was a pile of wood the size of a small house. As the year grew colder and so many of us were trying to keep warm, you would expect the pile of wood to deplete. But there was a sign next to the pile of wood reminding us of reciprocity. Shop 3, take 2. And in this way of living in a community, there was always more than enough wood for everyone who needed it. There were people at Standing Rock from all over the world, and one simple sign created a way of doing things that reverberated throughout all the camps in various ways, where everyone got their needs met, and there was always enough. That's beautiful. The Three Sisters. One of the oldest stories on Turtle Island is the tale of the three sisters, corn, beans, and squash. The oldest sister is tall and strong, with graceful green leaves and wisps of golden, silky hair that flow out of her wrapped fruit. Her name is Corn. The middle sister is wild and vivacious, with curly vines that climb up and round her sister Corn, which helps make Corn steadfast in the wind and protected from the elements. Her name is Beans. The little sister is curious and playful, quickly crawling and exploring all over the ground. She has wide leaves and loves to make people smile by showing them her happy yellow flower blossoms. Her name is Squash. The three sisters love each other in that magical way that only sisters understand. When planted together, their lives are intertwined in ways that reciprocate the love they share for one another, and the abundance of that sisterhood benefits the world around them. Sister Corn not only provides fruit and grain, but offers her sturdy form for Sister Bean to climb up and reach the sun that she needs to grow her ample fruit to feed the people of the land. The roots of Sister Beans offer nitrogen to the soil below, and her tendrils stabilize Sister Corn above the ground. Their little sister, Sister Squash, grows at the feet of Sister Corn and Sister Beans, where she shades the ground with her broad leaves to help hold moisture in the soil and protect against the aggressive weeds. The bounty of their harvest provides the indigenous people with necessary energy, protein, vitamins, and minerals. The three sisters teach us the power of reciprocating love in the most grounded way possible. Hmm. Personal aspect, the sacred. How do we know when something is wakan or sacred? In Native American spirituality, if everything is interconnected, then wouldn't it make sense that every single thing on Mother Earth is sacred? In fact, yes, we two-legged must understand our intimate connection between landscape and spirituality. This understanding is at the center of indigenous societies. We believe in a universe where supernatural beings exist within the same time and space as humans and our natural world. The sacred places simultaneously exist in both as visible and invisible realities. That is, they live unseen but known within a physical place visible to indigenous people. One such place for Lakota people and many indigenous nations is Mato Paha, Bear Butte, South Dakota. This mountain is a sacred place. To the Lakota, Bear Butte has long been a place to hold council meetings and ceremonies, such as vision quests and sun dances. In the mid-1800s, the father of Crazy Horse, a great holy man, climbed Bear Butte to seek spiritual guidance on a vision quest. It has been said that Wakantanka appeared before the holy man in the form of a bear and gave him power to overcome obstacles and defeat his enemies. Crazy Horse's father asked that the same gifts also be given to his son. After this bestowment, the mountain was known as Bear Butte or Mata Paha. The history of Bear Butte is rich, as well as literal. Artifacts dating back to 10,000 years have been discovered near it. Teepee rings have been found along Bear Butte's perimeter, in addition to rocks or clarions the Lakota placed along the mountain's summit to mark distances and to offer prayers. Many note a profound spiritual connection when visiting the place. Indigenous people speak of how this mountain is a liminal space, a place between two realms. We can go near this sacred place to perceive the divine, but we believe that changing the physical landscape in these places disrupts Grandmother Earth. We view this as a desecration. Everything that is natural is sacred. It just takes emerging from the fog of our limited human belief system to comprehend it. The concept of Wakan, or the sacred, does not in any way have a religious meaning. It supersedes all religion, as it is the embodiment of the original truth and design of all that is. I think we stop there today. That was a beautiful, beautiful text. Such richness. I feel so grateful to get to bring that to my night, to the dreaming, as an ending of this day, of this circle, this weekend. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning again. Thank you.